could join us from Reser Stadium in Corvallis, Oregon. EA Sports college football coverage continues with this Week 10 clash. It's the Texas State Bobcats and the Oregon State Beavers. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you. Holly Rose down on the sidelines. We check in with her now.
Checking in with the Beavers head coach before the game. He understands coming off that emotional upset win against the #1 team in the country last week could add a lot of fuel to their fire, but he does not want them focused on that. If they're focused on what they did last week, they won't be locked in and do their job this week. Worry about yourself is the advice that this team...
Send the tight end in motion. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Right back to the well. They were all over it.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
They'll have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Jackson will throw. Out wide right, it's Evans. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
Well, you get the completion, and now it's decision time for the head coach, right? This is a massive one, too. 4th and short.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. On the direct snap, it's Jenkins. They make the stop, but not before. He gets enough to convert on 4th down, and rolling the dice pays off. The Bobcats have this offense rolling. Fresh set of downs going up top. Right side, it's Jenkins. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one. And after that last completion, left them with just a yard or so to go for a 1st down. How will they attack on 2nd and short? Quick give, it's Jenkins. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a 1st down. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Trying to run, it's Burgess. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
The Bobcats are threatening on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he breaks the play. Touchdown, Texas State.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
Texas State takes the field, hoping to get this drive started. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They're going to ride this running back.
And I go back to him again, too, man. I mean, just the big play, the play before, and they say, why not? Try it again, get it to the running back, try to create some space. Better job by the defense being gap sound, coming downhill, not letting him break tackles and make a big play.
Well, a nice completion there, finding the tight end. And what's so beautiful about that is while they didn't get the first, they were able to pick up enough yards now to make the 3rd down manageable, really putting this offense in a good position.
And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And I think this is going to be a focal point moving forward, man. Like, stopping the run game. Like, they continue to have success and have success now on this 3rd down. They've got to find a way to maybe commit more bodies, be more physical at the point of attack, and take away some of this rushing game.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. The run inside. It's Jenkins. And the defense stops him just short of the first down. Maybe needed a few more chain links to move the sticks. And the Bobcats come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. There he goes. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down. He's now up to 104 yards rushing in this one and within striking distance of a 1,000-yard season. Maybe some room here. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. The Bobcats pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Jackson gonna throw it. Flip it out to the back on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is gonna win every time. Can the D deny them on 2nd and goal? He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Lets it fly. Intercepted for the 11th time this season. Motion from the wide receiver. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. 2nd and long here. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Burgess. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice game before the defense is able to stop him. And the Bobcats come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. The ride. Open space at the 25. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14.
And that's the danger on 3rd and short as a defense, right? You line all those bodies up close to the line of scrimmage. If you let the running back into the 2nd level, you know it's going to be a big one. A nice effort that time by the safety, making a touchdown.
Got enough space. And they'll move the chains, and a good way to wrap up the first quarter. We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers through the first quarter. And they've swapped into the field, and we'll get it going in the 2nd. They love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. They'll run it on 1st and goal. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. They've been denied on 2 of their 3 previous red zone trips, looking to pay this one off with a touchdown. He will not get there as the defense stops him again. 3rd and goal, where the fire purifies and separates contenders and pretenders. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown! From the gun, it's Burgess. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line. Got 6 on 1st down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. From the gun, running back gets to give. Turns it on in midfield. They drop him at the 47-yard line, but he'll have plenty to move the sticks. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Open on the left side is Smith. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Trying to establish the run. Tackle is made at the 30-yard line after he picked up 4. After the productive 1st down play, it's 2nd and 6. Jackson will throw. Timed that hit perfectly to keep him from making the grab. It'll be 3rd down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the 2nd down misfire. Leaves it in his belly. Got enough for the 1st down. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Bobcats back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Out wide right, it's Burgess. And he'll run it into the end zone. The keeper on the option. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the 1st down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
Fires it incomplete.
And when you're a quarterback, man, I know wide receivers are great athletes and they're supposed to catch everything that gets near them, but when you don't put it right on the center, when they're running a lot of times, it just makes it a little bit more difficult. And I think he did that a little bit too much for his wide receiver right there.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Searching for space. He'll get it to about the 25. They are backed up, defense smelling blood as this drive starts at the 5. Found a little crease and turned that into a productive run. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Off play action. Grab near the marker. It's Sparks. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Bobcats want to pick up the tempo. Jackson gonna throw it. He lets it fly. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. Long way to go on 2nd down. Wants to throw, he's working against the clock. Intercepted. A 1st half turnover can swing momentum. Oh, and after the big gain, the ball's loose. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Out of all the ways to get a 1st down, that's how the offense chose to do it. I mean, make the mistake, throw the interception, Palmer, but heads up play, force the fumble and recover it. 1st down.
And David, you know the quarterback's counting his lucky stars. That was a bad decision. That should be the defense's ball. Luckily, they fumble it. His teammates get it back to give him another chance.
Trying to make magic on the scramble. And he gets it just beyond the line of scrimmage before he gets down. Now the offense wants to make sure everything's straightened out, and they call their first timeout. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on second down. Between the hashes, it's Jenkins. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. Timeout taken by the offense. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Fresh setter down's going to the air. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete. They'll need a bunch on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. This time on target. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49. A lot of urgency for this offense. It's dropped after taking the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Good coverage to knock that pass away. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Jackson will throw. Left side is Smith. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And they're running out the kicker to give it a try. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he missed it. The Bobcats offense comes out to go to work. A really nice job methodically driving down the field the last time they had it, but the missed field goal ruined the drive. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Second down, gonna throw it. Got there right as the ball did, jarred it loose. It'll be 3rd down. Now, they missed a field goal on the last drive, but you need to get points here, so they need to pick up some yardage to at least get in range for their kicker. Out wide left, it's Evans. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38. And the Bobcats come to the line with a new set of downs. Hits inside, it's Jenkins. Breaks into the open. Creating some space, getting just enough good blocking, and they've got it up to the 47-yard line. After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Bobcats are marching down the field. Handoff from the gun. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short gain. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. This time they'll throw it. Hauls it in. They pull him down, but he's got enough, and it'll be a first down for this offense. And the Bobcats, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. This time stopped behind the line of scrimmage, and they're probably saying, finally, what a night he's had. Last play was a near disaster, now dealing with 2nd and 13. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place. And that time, they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean.
And he throws another interception, his 3rd of the night.
And top.
Picked up maybe 3 on the play at 2nd and 7. With an update on that, let's check in with Holly.
Guys, things are starting to get intense down here on the sideline. The turnovers have been the story of this game, and it all starts with this defense. After that last interception, they came to the sideline, and the guys keep saying, team today and taking control of the game. Back to you.
We'll keep an eye on that, Holly. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Bobcats come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. Straight ahead, it's Burgess. He's brought down just running hard in the red zone, and he'll be just a few inches short. And an empty backfield here on second and short. Tough run here. It's Atkins. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. They'll move the tight end. Takes the handoff. It's Pryor. They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5. The Bobcats trying to cash it in on first and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Now it's second and goal. Jackson gonna throw it. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Nice job by this defense, man. Playing aggressive, playing physical, taking away the easy stuff on the perimeter. Nice job rushing the quarterback, bringing more bodies near the line of scrimmage, getting the sack, and forcing the third down and goal.
They've done a nice job marching the football down the field to get into this position in the red zone. You're throwing incomplete on third down, so the question now, are you going?
They'll snap it from the 10 for the first play of this drive. Running inside, it's Jenkins. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line. 6-yard pickup on first down. Leaves him with second and 4. They'll send the back in motion. Second down, gonna throw it. Got out of trouble and throws. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. You've got a third and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. From the gun, wants to pass. Quickly out to the tight end. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. This game is all but decided. Gives us a second to take a peek at the projected playoff bracket as we reach week 10 of the season. Just about ready to go in the 4th, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. And the Bobcats will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Trying to get started. He was hoping for a little more running. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. So that last touchdown made it a 2-possession game, but if this offense can do its job, they can put this one away. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play. Just feeds the running back. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Slips through the line. They'll put a stop to that return. And the offense out on the field to go back to work. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. The Beavers using their first timeout. They still have a couple of timeouts to work with in this final quarter.
These situations are preached so much in college football. Finishing a game strong, understanding circumstances. They are running the football right at you, trying to keep that clock moving, get a few first downs, and get a W.
Timeout is called, and that will be the second charge to Oregon State. Jackson will throw. They've got one timeout left now. They'll have to choose wisely as to when to use it. Oregon State will use its final timeout here. And they'll have to navigate the rest of this game without being able to stop the clock. Finds a little bit of room. Give him a couple down to the 23.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
This defense has got some monsters up front. Individual athleticism. You see guys winning their one-on-ones. They're getting pushed. They're swimming the offensive lineman and then converging on the running back.
Quite a bit of work to do on third down from the 23, and this D would love to force a field goal try. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard. Now on fourth down, they'll settle for a field goal try. He'll try to put one down the boulevard from 42 yards out. There's a flag on the field, and I think we're going to get another shot at this, and the kicker will be a little bit closer this time. You know, they make fun of kickers for not worrying about contact, but that's about as rough as it gets. That fourth down penalty feels as if it is really going to be costly, but we're about to find out now. It's 1st and 10.
I love when you start bringing linebackers up near the line of scrimmage and you start sending them, because those guys have serious speed. They can come catch anybody up and down the line of scrimmage. The linebacker, you could tell, he had a good clue what was going on. He knew it was a run play, fired, pulled the trigger, came downhill, and attacked the running back.
Third and long coming up. On the ground, it's Atkins. And he's run out of bounds just short of the goal line, and they keep him out of the end zone for the moment. And here we go, final play of the game right here. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. They get the timeout, and the clock reads 3 seconds. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? They're going to run it. And this play will be for no gain, and that is going to do it. Final play of the 4th quarter. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices.